Okay, first question. I noticed that in a lot of social situations, I feel awkward and it becomes awkward for me. It's not natural or enjoyable. Now, I don't know what I can do to become more comfortable around others and start enjoying communicating with them. Yeah, if you can maybe look into as to why I feel so uncomfortable and ways that could be dealt with.
Yes! We wish to express to you that in your third chakra, this area of energy does not flow fully when you are dealing with others, and as we've expressed previously to many, that when you are looking at your chakra system and seeing that one perhaps is not flowing as well as it could, when you begin to focus upon the concept of your chakra not working or being blocked or being malficient in any degree, what you are doing is then furthering the amount of discord within your chakra system. So what we suggest is when thinking of these concepts and when working through the exercises that we will give you, do not use it as if you must fix something, or do not use it as if you are fixing a broken chakra or a blocked chakra. Try to see it in a way in which you are able to express that you are only expanding what you already are. And if you are able to do that, it will be of great benefit. So first of all, looking into the concept of the interactions and the mechanisms of what bothers you and what is disconnecting from you. When you are connecting to others, the third chakra is the portion that expresses a sovereign entity that is amongst other entities, and there is often a concept of my own self as a separate entity interacting with others and seeing myself as separate, and there are forces that are outside of myself that are pushing against me, whether it is a discomfortable conversation or whether it is physical danger. There is always a sense that you must be either against another person or must fit into a scenario with other people. So in that interaction, your third chakra responds in the same way. You are feeling an energetic discomfort. The flow is not natural as you have expressed. So what we can give you is an exercise that can help you very deeply. First of all, the first stage of this exercise is to practice this when you are in your own space, when you are comfortable, when you are aligned. What we suggest is that you use visualization technique or a meditative state, but always before visualizations we would suggest very highly that you premeditate yourself, so sitting and relaxing and letting your full body relax portion by portion, breathing inwards from your nose and outward from your mouth, and as you are focusing first on your deep breaths until the entirety of the body is relaxed, then you will move to sound vibration, which can be as simple as expressing ohms, or can be as simple as singing a certain key or a certain note at a certain level. After you do this, it will make the chakra systems vibrate more easily. It will help you focus in more steadily on your breath, and as you are breathing in and out after using the vibrational sounds, continue to visualize the concept of you yourself sitting in another room. In that room, you will find yourself in a room with several other entities, and when you are in that room, you are looking across and speaking, and you may make whatever conversation you desire to come to fruition. Perhaps make it of small things first, very small things that are not important or do not offend you, and as you are speaking to these entities in the room, focus only upon one at a time. When the entity says something to you that comes back to you in a way that is not comfortable, or you say something that you believe was not the right thing to say, or perhaps was dumb to have said in that moment, then speak back to the entity, and when they respond to you, close your eyes within your visualization, count to 3 backwards. In each step, on the third number from 3, you express, this entity is a projection of myself. Then you go to the second step, giving several seconds in between each number. If you may, you can repeat repetitively, this entity across from me is a projection of myself, this person is a projection of myself over, and several seconds later you land into the second step. The second step will state that the only reason I am not feeling comfort is that I do not see the link between myself and them, or perhaps shorten it for your own convenience. I do not see the link between us. And then when you get to the number 1, then you will say, this entity is me. This entity is me. And repeating this over and over, and then once you open your eyes in your visualization, the person who you were once looking at is now yourself. And then look to the next person, do the same thing, start a conversation, and when it becomes uncomfortable, then close your eyes and start the technique from 3 to 1. And each time that you do this, after you are done with everyone in the room, then what we are saying that will show you your own degree of helping yourself and your own degree of success in this venture is when you are counting to the 10th person that is sitting in the room, there is a much easier pace of time that goes between the numbers, a much easier feeling and a much less resistance within yourself. You will find yourself not needing to count from 3 to 1 as long, and then you will not feel yourself with anxiety, and it will take you longer from the start of the conversation to the point in when you feel more uncomfortable. And if you are able to do this continuously by yourself, then when you get out into the world after you have practiced this more frequently, then when you are interacting with others, use the same step but in your awakened state. Control your breathing. When an entity says something that makes you feel uncomfortable, then count from 3 to 1 in your own mind, projecting the same concepts. And when you are at 1, you are not able to maneuver your eyes to make them look as you or make them appear as if they were you. So instead of this, use the number 1 in a more powerful way. Express that you are me and we are the same. So continue that reiteration to everyone in which you speak, and the more that you use this by yourself, the more easily it will occur when you are speaking to others. And then when you begin to speak to others more frequently, you will notice less and less that you are feeling uncomfortable.
Hello everyone, this is Rob Gauthier, the ET Whisperer, channel of Aridif, the Ancient Pleaidian, Treb, the Benevolent Reptilian, Metatron, the Archangel, and the Nihal Collective. How do we awaken ourselves from within? How do we expand ourselves from within? How do we answer all the big questions in life? Believe it or not, we have all of the answers within each and every one of us. If you like channeling, you will love the Channel Panel 2 Awakening from Within. This is hands down the biggest all-channeler event ever. Online and live event in Los Angeles. We will be streaming on the internet for those of you who cannot be in LA, and we will be there live for all of you who can make it to the holiday in LAX. We're going to be learning how to look into deeper sense of self, exploring your extraterrestrial heritage, sacred science, sacred geometry, building bridges to higher self, self-guidance tools, connecting to spirit in any and all forms, understanding the true nature of reality and how to create your own reality through thought. This will be some of the most cutting-edge information, and all 8 of these channelers are going to be there with a great transmission. Day 1, we have Wendy Kennedy of the 9th Pleaidian Collective. We have Lee Harris from Lee Harris Energy, channeling the Z's. We have Sean Swanson, who will be channeling Aishwa of the Yael. We will have myself, Rob Gauthier, channeling Aridif, the Ancient Pleaidian. Day 2, we will have Shelley Young of Trinity Esoterics, channeling Archangel Gabriel. We will also have Nora Harold, who will be channeling the Pleaidian Collective, Yeshua, and Kaliandra. We have Brad Johnson, who will be channeling Adronis the Syrian. And we will have Daniel Scranton, who channels the Creators. Hosting both days in the event will be Kalina Angell from the Earth Experience radio show and the Expansion Point TV show. Live tickets are already on sale. We have 300 seats each day, September 19th and 20th if you're in the LA region or you want to visit the LA region. If not, all around the world, you can watch us from your living room by buying live tickets. If you're interested, the link will be displayed clearly for all to see. Hope we see you there. Love you guys.